Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. What's the goal? FDTV. Are you going to franchise it out? Are you going to continue to do more videos, more pressing videos? What is the ultimate goal for FDTV?
Well, FDTV, I'm always going to be making FDTV. Right now, I'm actually taking a break from making the online movies. I feel like we were making jokes the other day. I feel like I could retire now. I mean, I've made so many movies for the internet. We did over 90 million views in 2006. So right now, I'm actually finishing up a documentary. It's not a comedy movie. It's but yeah, I'm finishing up a documentary. And when we have the time and the crew together, we'll always make a sketch, throw it online. So I guess FDTV is gonna go on forever. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna continue to make movies for FDTV.
Now, do you find yourself? Well, I know at the very beginning, I would see you in every clip. I mean, clearly, I was like near the beginning. As you started to do more and more and grow, did you find yourself coming from in front of the camera and going behind the camera more, or were you still always out front?
Well, when you're making movies and you're trying to really make scenes with a lot of people, you find that it's hard sometimes to get a lot of people together at the right time. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm not Steven Spielberg and I don't got $10,000 to throw somebody for 30 minutes of their time. You know what I mean? It's hard to get a lot of people together. So, I mean, I try to stay behind the camera as much as possible. But if I'm needed for a shot, or we need an extra character, then I'm gonna be the first one to jump on the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you shoot these at your house, like the house scenes? I remember one. I think it was the roaches scene when you were at the very beginning. You were just like laid out across the bed. Was that literally at your house?
Yeah, FDTV is pretty much been based out of Crown Heights, Brooklyn. We did all of that stuff in my neighborhood, Brooklyn Avenue, by Kingston Notion. We did all that in the hood by my house. So yeah, that's a lot of that stuff is in our house.
I've only been to New York once, well twice, but really once to count. I was there in December for the Dreamgirls movie premiere, and while I was there, I stayed in Brooklyn. I don't know whether or not the neighborhoods in Brooklyn all look the same, but I was looking at a video of yours the other day that I had not actually seen before. I think it was part 2 of "Don't Do That" or "What You Shouldn't Do" or something like that. When you're talking about
do's and don'ts.
Do's, okay, thank you. Do's and don'ts. You walked out of a building, and the building that you walk out of, I would absolutely swear is the building that I saw when I was in Brooklyn. Now, I really have been meaning to send this clip to the person that I stayed with to say, is this your building? Because I don't know whether or not the neighborhoods in Brooklyn all look the same. Is that a building characteristic of so many different buildings, or is it possible that it literally is the same place? It was in Brooklyn.
Would you say you think you were in my building?
I think that I stayed in that building. The building that you walked out of there, it was.
Oh yeah. That's a building that's right across from me. Yeah, you probably was there. You know what I learned? New York has a lot of people, but it's really not a big. New York City isn't a big area. You know what I mean? So you'll bump into a lot of the same people over and over again. You'll pass by a lot of familiar places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm talking just like when you walked out, I'm looking specifically at the cracks in the corners and the little things that were standing there, and I'm saying to myself, that is literally the building that I stayed in. And I don't know if it was or not. It was just really, really an interesting thing. Have you met any of the people that you specifically did videos about, and do they know you? And if so, how do they react?
I don't think I've met anybody who we've done, what do you want to call it, spoofs on, but I'm pretty sure they found out about it. FDTV gets around,
Yeah, it really, really does. Let people know the best way. You got so many sites and YouTube, MySpace. What's the best way that listeners can go and check you out?
You can go check us out at FDTVDVD.com. You could purchase the FDTV DVD. You could read our bio. You could also check us out at myspace.com/FDTV. And you can also check us out at FDentertainment.com.
Now, how many DVDs do you have out right now?
I have 3 DVDs out. We did FDTV Volume 1, and then there's the FDTV Quarter 1 2006 DVD, which featured online movies that we made in 2006, the first quarter 2006, and we have the second quarter online movies as well.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So you've been able to actually take this and just keep going with it. Well, FD, first of all, I applaud you big time. Again, much respect for all that you've done, and I just thank you personally just for the hours of laughter that you've given me personally. Every single time I've gone and checked out a new concept, I always look at the title, and then I'm always wondering where's he gonna go with this, because you can just never tell where you're actually gonna go with this. And usually I'm on the floor by the time I'm actually done. Even the ones when you don't even. There are a couple that you have out there where you're not even. There are no people even in it. You just have like pictures and faces, and then the mouths that move along with it. Just that whole thing is just hysterical to be honest.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to thank you for being with us, taking the time to be with us at the Idol Radio Show, and everybody go and check out FDTV and get yourself a couple videos or DVDs. I actually don't have any of your DVDs, and so I won't become a hypocrite of what I'm saying. I'm going to grab some myself. So, again, thank you for being with us.
All right, no problem. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. That is FD, everybody. One of my personal heroes. It's so cool to be able to do this.